Anxiety is well known for its impacts on mental health, but its effects on the liver are often overlooked. Did you know that anxiety can affect not just your mind, but also your body in surprisingly harmful ways? Particularly, one of the most affected organs is the liver, the tireless worker of our digestive system. In today's video, we'll explore how the constant state of mental alertness can have serious consequences for liver health. Let's uncover the 5 main reasons why anxiety is a true villain for your liver and what you can do to minimize these impacts. Get ready to understand how emotional balance and physical health are deeply interconnected, giving you yet another reason to take care of your mental well-being. 1. Increase in cortisol production. Starting with something you might not think about often, the impact of cortisol. You know, cortisol is often called the stress hormone because it's released in larger amounts during times when we feel anxious or under a lot of pressure. When we face a stressful situation, our body's fight or flight response kicks in, and part of that response involves the release of cortisol. This hormone helps us handle a short-term challenge by boosting our energy levels, improving glucose use by the brain, and suppressing non-essential functions like digestion. However, when we are constantly anxious, our cortisol levels can remain elevated longer than necessary. Now, think of your liver as a processing plant. One of its functions is to regulate and balance our hormones, including cortisol. If we're always nervous, producing too much cortisol, our liver has to work overtime. This can strain the liver as it tries to metabolize this excess hormone, potentially causing inflammation and reducing its ability to function properly. Here's a real-life analogy. Imagine a factory designed to handle 100 orders per day, but suddenly it's flooded with 300 orders day after day. Eventually, the machinery starts to wear out due to overuse, right? Similarly, when the liver continually processes high levels of cortisol, it's like that overloaded factory, which might struggle to meet the demand. Moreover, prolonged high cortisol can also interfere with other liver functions, such as fat processing and detoxification of other body wastes, which can further degrade our health. Therefore, maintaining a balanced lifestyle with stress management techniques, such as meditation, regular physical activity, and adequate sleep, is crucial not just for your mental health, but also to keep organs like the liver in good shape. 2. Reduction in immune function. When we are constantly anxious, our immune system can be compromised, which, believe it or not, directly impacts our liver's health. Think of the immune system as your body's defense department, protecting you against invaders like viruses, bacteria, and fungi. When this system is weakened due to chronic stress, not only do we become more susceptible to infections, but our liver also suffers. This is because it is one of the organs responsible for filtering toxins and fighting infections that enter our body. If the immune system isn't functioning well, the liver has to work harder, which can lead to inflammation and other liver issues. To better illustrate, let's imagine you have a security system in your home that suddenly starts to malfunction. If a window or door isn't properly closed, you'll be more exposed to unwanted visitors, right? In the case of your body, if the security system immune is not strong, your liver is more exposed to attacks and needs to work harder to keep these invaders at bay. Moreover, anxiety can lead to behaviors that indirectly weaken our immune system even more, such as poor diet, lack of sleep, and neglecting physical exercise. All these factors can contribute to lower resistance to infections and greater strain on the liver. So maintaining a healthy lifestyle with good nutrition, adequate sleep, and regular physical activity is essential not only to strengthen your immune system, but also to help your liver function properly. Stress reduction practices like yoga and meditation can also be incredibly beneficial. 3. Changes in fat metabolism. This is a key point, as changes in this process can lead to the accumulation of fat in the liver, a condition known as hepatic steatosis, or more commonly, fatty liver. When we are anxious, our body can respond in ways that are not just emotional, but also physical. One of these responses is the alteration in the way we metabolize fats. Under stress, there is an increase in the production of hormones like cortisol, which we have already mentioned, and adrenaline. These hormones can influence how and where the body stores fat. Often they promote the storage of fat in the abdominal area, which is associated with an increased risk of health problems, including liver issues. The liver is crucial in the process of breaking down fats. It helps convert fat into a form that your body can use for energy or store safely. However, if the hormonal balance is disrupted by anxiety and the body begins to store excess fat, the liver can become overwhelmed. This occurs because it has to work harder to metabolize this accumulated fat, which can lead to inflammation and, eventually, more severe damage to the organ. Imagine your liver as a food processor that needs to handle an increasingly large amount of ingredients. If the input of ingredients is too much and continuous, the processor might start to fail, not due to a defect, but simply from being overloaded. This is the situation faced by the liver when there is an excess of fat to process. Additionally, anxiety-induced lifestyles, such as binge eating or choosing foods high in fats and sugars, can exacerbate this problem. That's why adopting a balanced diet, rich in fruits, vegetables, and fibers, and low in saturated fats and sugars is so important. It's also worth integrating physical activities into your routine, which help regulate hormones and maintain a healthy fat metabolism. 4. Disruption of liver enzymes. Liver enzymes, such as transaminases, play crucial roles in various metabolic functions of the liver, including protein synthesis, carbohydrate metabolism, and toxin breakdown. When we experience prolonged periods of anxiety, the hormonal imbalance that occurs can affect the regulation of these enzymes. Cortisol, for example, which is elevated in states of chronic stress, can interfere with the synthesis and activity of these enzymes, thereby altering normal liver function. A disruption in these enzymes can be indicative of inflammation or damage to liver tissue, conditions that are concerning and require medical intervention. These changes are not just numbers on a test, they have real implications. For example, an increase in ALT, alanine aminotransferase, and AST, aspartate aminotransferase levels can indicate hepatitis, while variations in ALP, alkaline phosphatase, may suggest biliary obstructions or other liver pathologies. To better visualize, imagine the liver as a factory with various machines, enzymes, working to ensure production, metabolism. If the machines start to malfunction due to overheating, stress, and anxiety, the quality and efficiency of production decrease. This not only affects the liver's health, but can also have repercussions throughout the body, as the liver is central to the clearing of toxins from the blood and regulating essential substances. Therefore, it is essential to monitor these indicators through regular exams, especially if you already notice signs of chronic anxiety. Additionally, adopting strategies to manage anxiety and stress, such as behavioral therapies, regular physical activity, and a balanced diet, can help stabilize these enzyme levels and maintain liver health. Understanding enzyme dysregulation offers a clearer view of how psychological stress can spill over into physical dysfunctions, highlighting the importance of integrated approaches to overall well-being. Reached here? That's a great reason to follow me. Continuing. 5. Hormonal effects. Anxiety not only affects our behaviors and sensations, but can also trigger significant hormonal imbalances that impact various body functions, including liver health. Hormones are chemical messengers in the body, regulating processes from growth to metabolism and immune function. When we are anxious, the hormonal balance can be disturbed, primarily by the excessive production of cortisol and adrenaline, as we have mentioned before. However, other hormones, such as insulin and sex hormones, can also be affected. For instance, chronic stress can lead to insulin resistance, a condition in which the body's cells do not respond adequately to insulin. This not only increases the risk of type 2 diabetes, but also puts additional strain on the liver, which needs to work harder to help regulate blood glucose levels. Moreover, imbalances in sex hormones, such as estrogen and testosterone, can influence the development of liver diseases, such as non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Imagine your body as an orchestra and the hormones as the musicians. If all the musicians are playing in harmony, the music sounds good. But if the trumpets, cortisol, are too loud, they can drown out the other instruments, creating a dissonance that affects the whole performance. Similarly, when hormones are unbalanced, it can deregulate the entire system, including liver function. To manage these hormonal imbalances, it's essential to adopt a healthy lifestyle. A balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains can help regulate hormone levels. Regular exercise, especially aerobic activities, is also beneficial as it helps reduce cortisol levels and improve insulin sensitivity. Moreover, regular consultations with a physician can help monitor hormone levels and adjust any imbalance before it causes more serious problems. Managing anxiety with relaxation techniques and therapy can also be an effective approach to maintaining hormonal balance and protecting liver health. As we've seen, anxiety is not just an emotional issue. It manifests in your body in ways that can seriously harm your liver's health. Reducing stress and anxiety levels is crucial for maintaining not only your mental health, but also your liver health. Relaxation practices, a balanced diet, and regular exercise are just a few of the strategies you can adopt to protect your liver from the clutches of stress. I hope this series of explanations on how anxiety affects the liver has been enlightening and helpful. If you have any further questions or want to continue the conversation on another health topic, I'm here to help. Take good care of your mind and body, as they are more connected than we often realize. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more mental health tips and wellness advice. Activate the notification bell so you don't miss our content, and see you in the next video.